Alright, welcome back everyone. Um, not this casual, but it's chilling on the ground. Yeah, we're starting to get summer weather. Yeah, and 24 degrees. Quest. We said we were gonna start with this. Right. This for now. Oh, there he is. The rascal. Alright, let's go with the requirement. Show me tower. Just when we can unlock the room, we can decorate it. Hi. No identify items.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance of clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag.
Dear.
I wondered where that had got to.
Some of us are trying to rest.
Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Revelio. Yes, Professor. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio. this isn't as precarious as it looks. Revelio.
An intruder! Stop them!
Accio.
That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? Revelio. What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Revelio. Accio.
Well, I can stop rank with this. Oh, hey, this is an upgrade. This one, sure. Oh, that's cool. And nothing really is the colors. That's cool. Ooh, this one.
Revelio. Accio. I hope that house elf can find us in here. Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Let's go, wait. Ooh, this is better. Can you favorite them somehow? Not really. Oh, plus 10. Just because the amount will increase. The more we go on, and it's kind of hard to find the items again. These colors fit the most, but we don't really have anything better. Okay.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Potting table, potion station. Damn, potions! I wanna have those. I have plenty of resources. Botanical? Is that what we're going for? Eclectic. I think we're going for botanical. Gothic was Slytherin. Scientific Ravenclaw. Just want to see it. I have plenty. Small pots. How can we fit this? potion. I need to get the better potion station. Oops. Oh, this... I have a limited amount of voting tables for now. We'll have to swap the potion station because I don't have the one I need. Let's go.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I'd like to know more about Deke.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can I use transfiguration magic anywhere?
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Thank you,
I
Professor.
will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything.
Yeah, this hat is cool. It does fit the
I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Okay. The room of requirement. Speak with Professor Weasley. Oh, hold on. Let me plant stuff. Let me... Now sweet. Entry. Not grass. Let's go for more mouse. First, I want us to head over to Hogsmeade real quick, just so we can get the potion table, the one we're going to be using, so we can place it, and if we can afford it, something extra as well.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It
Oh,
can
that'll
be
be
used
cool.
to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisites.
Revelio.
After class.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
First, let's vendor. We have a decent amount of legendary, so we should be able to get some extra gold. Spellcraft. We need a T-shaped one. It's kind of expensive. Yeah, we
Nothing
can't
like
afford
finding
anything
just
else.
the right thing, is there?
The dung. We're not really gonna use it, but yeah. 2 large pots. We need that.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Map chamber. I'm looking forward to like getting the lot more, just so we can start unlocking locks. Alright, but now we have the room, so we can do the side quests freely. T-shaped one. This one is so fucking cool. Wait, do I need to place anything else? These ones.
I've more to teach you about transfiguration, if you have a moment.
I'm broke? Sheesh, I had like 100. I actually used it up already. Quest. Venomous Tentacular. I think I have one of those. Invisibility and Thunderbird. I need Troll Boogies, Thunderbird, I need Shrivel Pig. Okay.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Oh, whoopsie. Kinda spent it. Yeah, else I can change. Not change, remove. I guess not. We have a venomous tentacle. We do not have a mandrake. 6 minutes 7. What's the quest with her? Use a mandrake on venom multiple enemies. Light test, detailing keys. Let's go for this and then we'll head over to Fatima.
Revelio.
Let's look behind. Actually, this one I'll wait. We'll do it afterwards.
Hey you, Hufflepuff.
What's up, Slytherin?
Imelda Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
That's not what happened.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Hufflepuff.
What sort of courses are
Can you
these?
tell me more about these courses?
Stalling, 5th year. Fine, I'll humor you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses in all, built ages ago by former students. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, 5th year.
Let's go.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Ah, success! Made it! This is rather fun.
Whoa! 32.33.
That's not. You must have cheated. Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Alright.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
There you are. The Cross One's duelist to beat.
Yeah. Look at this. Less than half a second difference.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Wait, we do have to turn it in. Maybe we can actually... Oh, we'll have to go back here. We can go south to do the delivery like this. The problem is we don't have Flipendo. Maybe we should head back to the room. I want to have the potions and flowers ready.
Revelio.
It's over there. That fine page? No idea.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
This week I was able to set a record in my broom.
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and is wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I
Swish.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Who has doubted you?
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like
Hello there, hey there, welcome back. How have you been?
Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what
I started Hufflepuff, by the way.
Without enhancements. I mean,
And I gotta say that that's my new favorite house.
get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm.
I've converted to Hufflepuff.
Listen to him.
Can't wait to hear more.
I'm excited to hear more.
Been working, that's good.
Feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased.
Nice hair, new
Expect to
jokes.
hear from me soon.
Thank you. Yeah, I haven't cut it in
How to address
I don't
the
know.
issue of altitude?
over a year, I think.
Speed.
Revelio.
Ooh, you got that.
Find myself scurrying.
How did you grow them, by the way? I think the last time I cut it was... Can't remember. Maybe it was last summer. Either that or the summer before that. So either like 1 or 2 years, I believe.
Revelio.
Yeah, about a year or two. Honestly, I could check my VODs. I heard something about 2-3 years. It's definitely been one year already. I can check my VODs, because in my VODs, yeah, it's currently I mean. Well, I guess it depends how long you, how fast your hair grows. Not necessary. Let's get this. I'm just surprised you changed style this much. To be fair, I haven't really done anything with it. I just comb my hair. I guess that's it. I just comb it.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. What do you have?
I'm in your neighborhood, you bitch. What are you doing here, Dream Scene? Get out! Okay. How are you doing, Dream Scene? We have met your friendly neighbor D. Yeah, this is my final playthrough, by the way, Dyer. The final house. I've already 100% the game with the other 3 houses. And now Hufflepuff is the last one. Really loving the Hufflepuff house. Like, I remember you saying that that was your favorite one as well. Yeah, where we come. So you already know all unforgiven spells, I guess? On this character, no. I started this character recently. I'm looking for a little nerdball that plays Hogwarts. Well, you find him, Ginseng. I recently finished my Slytherin playthrough, which was, well, I guess like the semi-evil. I guess the game doesn't let you be too evil. Oh, have enough. I'm joking, I'm just saying no, I mean it's really nice. You got the Mandrake. Yeah, I still don't have a bunch of the spells on this character. Need Shrivel Pig. What is super nice, yeah. It's getting warm. You can start feeling like the summer heat coming in. But for me, I'm going to defend the Super Earth in several minutes, I guess. So let's see. Wait, well, what's Super Earth? Ethereus Focus.
Do you have the moonstone? You can
For the
acquire
quest,
some by
that is.
vanishing items here in the room, or you can gather it outside the Hogwarts grounds.
Okay.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more.
Oh, Helldivers 2. I just didn't know it was called Super Earth, but yeah, I know the game.
Space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
How's the game going? I haven't really heard much about it since it was like kind of popular. Only played Fortnite. That sounds something like a nerd dream scene. You sure you're not a nerd? Conjure wall decorations. Conjure floor. What the? Alright. Dream scene. Forgive me. I did not mean to offend you. Actually, if you want to make something sound cool, that universe just had super before it. So you say first you defend Super Earth with your super weapons and your super gear, and you go there with your super ship. Super Earth, Super Colony, Super Destroyer, my favorite, SSSD. Super what? Wall decorations. That's cool. Oh, SSD. Oh, Super SSD. I got you. We have floor decorations. Botanical rug. My game SSD actually called Super SSD because of that. One. It's 1 terabyte and I added directly in motherboard. Nice. I recently got a new SSD as well. It's pretty nice. It kind of feels superior to other. I must speak to Professor Weasley again.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get
Have a good game. Alright, Daya. It was really nice seeing you again, and yeah, have a good one. Take care. I'll see you. Alteration.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform.
Just style, color. I can't place it in its original spot where it was.
You've been practicing.
I need to change the color. Can I change the color of that? I can.
Nicely
There we
done.
go.
Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture.
Okay, I tried to disintegrate the floor.
On the floor or balcony.
Actually got Tavlov. Jeez, that's huge. I can't place it here because of that. No, because of that. Dang it. What the hell is going on? I'm just seeing it. Was it the balcony or the floor of the room?
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think?
Ambiance.
Would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
How freaking cool this is. Change to that's awesome. My boy.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I want something natural and
I'd
earthy.
like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
It's perfect now.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Oh, this isn't changed.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely. Revelio.
You're decorating. Nice. That's nice. I have venomous tentacle and mandrills. So windows and walls are separate? Why? This place looks awesome. Yeah, this can be yellow. Bullet. Nice. Wait. No, I think we kind of did with this. No, this doesn't kind of fit this way. It's all good in them. Yeah. Thunderbolt. Let's see what we've got. We don't have invisibility. We can do this, however. Let's do demanding delivery. Yeah. Wait, I have an invisibility potion for the... But quest, we'll get to use one.
Merlin trial.
Yeesh. Maybe I went a little bit too far with it. It's not trophy though, that's 4 concretes. It does say multiple enemies, but this 2 count as multiple, it's more than 1. Move backspace. Yeah. Invisibility potion, which will do that. We just need to use a venomous tentacular. Which I do have. This at least find an enemy. I don't have to, but just in case.
Revelio. Assignment open. Confringo.
I'll complete that building okay. Would there be... Here.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
It's a mandrake.
Lumos.
An upgrade.
Revelio.
It's 3. I don't know if we use the pop-up of cloak actually. We'll see. No swap. Rotate campus.
I should investigate. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Launch an object an enemy with a pulsar. Oops. Oh.
Release me! Release me! Is that the best you can do? I'll find you.
I want to launch that.
That was unimpressive.
Launch an object at the enemy with the pulsar. But how do you mean? I will just do it.
Ranrock has fooled you all.
Have that.
Confringo! Accio! Velio.
Let's go for the pulsar mastery. Get these ones. Oh, follow them.
Revelio.
Kind of broke, so that's
Leviosa. Repulso. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Accio. Repulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
yes.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
It's a legendary, but it's behind the wall. Not open. Right, is a butterfly or like the flies, fireflies? Mm.
Protego. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
You see, yeah, you can see him sleep. Nice, good boy. Alright, before we turn in this quest though, I'm gonna take a quick break. Alright, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. The cat is coming under my desk. Okay, I'm going through that. Okay, let's keep going.
Revelio.
Revelio. You know what? I want this time not to touch a recipe. I don't know, just see what happens. How do you get up there?
Revelio. Always been keen on keen bread. Revelio.
Hang on to your back.
Should have been your way now.
Alright, don't touch this chest.
Always late, that Pippin. Revelio.
Revelio. That's that. Settled.
Wasn't there another one here?
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Pulso.
Ta-da!
Confringo. Accio.
Wait, you didn't get hit?
Incendio. Incendio. Confringo.
Why are they doing that?
Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Incendio. Tego. Stupefy. Confringo.
Wait, never mind.
Accio. Confringo.
Eats. Oh, there was another molly shot people. Oh, what's that?
Revelio.
That's not. Oh, he's sleeping there.
Revelio.
Frogs. Oh, toads. We'll have to vent though. I don't think running to even 30%. Wait. Oh, it took both. Oh,
Revelio.
That Pippin should have been here by now.
Madame Luong, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
where'd you buy them then?
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Where are the
Here are the
potions?
potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Oh,
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
Yes. It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
can you tell me about your customers?
You mentioned that more and more customers are trying to stay out of sight. Why?
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but certainly my Ashwinder customers have their reasons. If I were you, I'd forget I heard that.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
Can I see your wares?
What do you have for sale?
This will do just fine. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a cool item.
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
We need to make it that.
Harry, we have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
Deliver the potions to Fatima Lawan.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Lawang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Was no problem.
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
Oh, they just don't mention it, which makes sense.
Revelio.
Where the heck is that one page we're missing? Literally know what to be saying.
Revelio. Revelio.
Why do I always end up like missing one page? I just can't find.
Revelio.
Is it possible to entire building? There it is. Pretty little page. There we go. Okay, now just the two rebellion pages and we're done. We got it done. Let's go learn Guardian Leviosa. What's this, the assignment? We get a time. Just chilling.
What are you up to now?
Some extra mellow sweet. Mellow sweet? Yeah. Here.
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
ready to practice Wingardium Leviosa? You're a natural.
I can get them close and far away.
Fringo, Taylor, Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Anyway,
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
what made you want to teach herbology?
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
That's awful.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad things worked out as they did.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did, and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Things are pushing out like that.
Revelio.
Alright, now let's go get the next spell. Shouldn't we go there?
You! It took us 3 days to find your brother and your mother over.
Revelio.
Yes, you don't have a lot more. Anything like this.
Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts.
Yes, me.
After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
It went perfectly well, Professor.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared.
Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Defindo.
Defindo.
Wand at the ready. Focus. Defindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It's on Defindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else.
Okay. Oops.
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
May I ask about your time as an Aura?
I saw an Aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an Aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
Sounds dangerous.
That seems a bit more dangerous than teaching potions.
Often, yes. Though I've seen some remarkably creative concoctions brewed in my class. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an Aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an Aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
As I mentioned earlier, Defindo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Okay, what have we got? Map chamber. We're not having any quests, we still can't use them guys. We do a little bit of outdoors exploration. Well, we don't have Whipender yet. Didn't I complete this? Yes, no. Okay. Let's do a little bit of exploration.
Revelio.
Just so we make some moves in that department as well.
Revelio. Confringo. Theo. Levitego. Stupefy. Levioso. Theo. Confringo.
Revelio.
Don't let butterflies here. Oh, platform. That's an upgrade. 19, but I can't wear it yet. Oops. It's there's this one else.
Someone's here. Pay for that! Arrogant child! Is that the best you got? Stop it! I'll get you. Confringo!
Hey, that's confirmed, not protected.
Tired. Confringo! Reducto!
Yeah.
You don't know who you're playing with!
Ow.
You're really not very good at this, are you? Move of a coward. Why drag this out longer than necessary? Confringo!
Oops. Damn it. I can't break my mortgage there.
I won't rest until dead. Your blood's on
I don't think I've found this before, by the way. No, it's the first time I'm getting it. It's just an item.
Revelio.
I do remember like there being some butterflies here. If I'm mistaken, maybe they were a bit earlier.
Revelio.
Oh. Hold on. Mine use all three combat.
One less foul hulking brute. Lumos.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Revelio.
Grow and harvest flux weed that not all three combat plants. We'll go for that actually. First, let's go through Hogsmeade. Because flux weed requires a big pot. I guess we can come back here. I think we have some items to sell and we should be able to afford the big.
It's always nice to see a familiar face.
Who's there? Gloves. Oh, we can't resell. Sell anything. Small pots. I think we might have it actually. Large pot. Let's see the 2 large pots. It's 3k. I can't afford it.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
Okay, we'll explore a bit in this direction. We can get 3 keys now.
Revelio. Confringo.
The heck?
Revelio.
These things are part of the crown. There's a quest over there. Oh, that's on the other side. Let's do this. And no, it is really big one.
Confringo.
No, I swear I'm wasting your time. And I'm great.
Revelio.
Okay. This has a time point. We can put these gloves on. I haven't really thought what gloves to use actually. These ones maybe. What the slithering ones? Window mastery. We have to get all the movement on the wrist too.
Revelio. Leviosa. Leviosa.
There's a flashbang.
Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
What in the spear? Ooh, there's a bunch of moonstones. I don't really have such a huge need for them. Grab them. And also, let's head back for common room. Get the pendulum next time. The pendulum. We have the room and it's pretty cozy, but I still wanna go out in the Hufflepuff room. Sleeping.
Well, I don't find herbology the
Save. And oops, the next kit. Yeah. We're switching the store to the supermarket, but first I'm gonna take another break. Hey, did I exit the game right? Or did I do main menu? Whoops, I did main menu. Yeah. I'll be right back.